So it's been almost 2 decades since you've played Sergeant Andrew Scott.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about like what it was like reprising the role.
Well, it was something I wasn't sure if I wanted to do at first, because this first script wasn't very good. I thought it was like, yeah, I haven't done any sequels, and it feels like going backwards a little bit in time for me. I was busy on other pictures. I was directing a movie. I had The Expendables, and I still own a picture that I was preparing for, and I didn't really feel like doing it, so I kind of turned it down a number of times. And then they switched directors. John came on board, John Himes, and he had some really cool ideas. I saw his documentary he did about MMA, and I knew he was a smart guy, and I knew that he had some good ideas. I met with him, and then I kind of worked on my schedule, and you know, now when I see the movie, I'm glad I did it, because I thought it was kind of fun.
Yeah. What can we expect from Scott this time around?
Sergeant Scott, well, I don't even know, but they used to call him Andrew this time. He's not even a sergeant anymore. So, well, you know, he's a crazy guy, and he's got flashbacks from, you know, the previous movie, and he has a relationship with Devereaux, with Van Damme's character that kind of comes back in his film. Even though John's trying to do his own thing, he does bring those characters back, and there's that there's the Frankenstein myth that he's worked more with, John, than Roland Emmerich did. That meaning that, you know, the relationship between the creator and the creation, me being the creation,
yeah.
in this case, and there's those that kind of throwback when the creature goes back and takes revenge on the creator, and it's kind of cool. I like that concept.
Yeah. So the story has been like kept under wraps. So, you know, for all your fans out there that kind of don't know what happens, kind of talk about what goes on in New Beginning. In the new one,
well, it's basically about the Universal Soldier project that was shelved back in 20 years ago after things went wrong. With the original guys, with me and Jean-Claude, with Devereaux and Scott, and now some people have stolen part of that technology, and they're selling it to the highest bidder. So they're selling it to some bad people who use it for bad purposes, and then this huge crisis comes up on the world arena, and the United States has to bring out the old guys. It has to start going back and sort of digging up the old guys. They're still frozen somewhere in Langley, and they have to sort of revitalize them to sort of meet this new threat. So that's kind of the plot.